Few times we've been around that track, but it's not gonna happen like that. The RomeBros are back to holler back at our citizens.
Keep going. Oh, man.
You know where I'm going, or you knew.
No,
where...
I don't.
Oh, no?
What?
You holler back, girl.
No.
I'm sure you've heard the song.
I've probably heard the song, but I don't.
I'm sure you've heard the song. And
I thought you were just off the top of the dome.
Oh, no. This is...
I thought you were just like, boom, boom, boom.
This is the theme here,
Oh, man. Well, we're back.
Yeah, RomeBros are back with my main man, Marcel, here at Casa de Groves. We're going to philosophize between your thighs. We're running low on topics, so we're going to...
I mean, we only went through like 4 topics.
No, we're at the bottom.
We're not at the bottom. We got a whole bunch. We got so much, dude.
All right.
We got plenty.
All right.
I don't think we'll have a problem with this episode. Next episode might be a struggle.
Yeah, well, this week we're going to have to get busy.
Yeah, we'll have to start doing things. But we're both going to be locked in our houses playing video games. So
yeah, it'll be difficult.
It's going to be tough to get some topics.
Difficult. What I do, I'll just start putting them in the Discord because for my lunch break, I don't actually go to the websites, but I'll just Google entertainment news and read the headlines. So I'll just start just looking in there for stuff. But this week, citizens, we're going back to the fuck board as we usually do. Now, this is another song. I've listened to the lyrics. I've listened to interviews about this song. I still have no idea what the fuck it's about.
Is it going to be like a Barracuda where we just can't even put it on the board?
I mean, maybe. There's definitely more lyrics than Barracuda. At least I hope. We've been down this road before, too, in the sense that, I think theres way more lyrics than there usually ends up being. But I think in this instance, we may have... at least a lot of lyrics to decipher. Hopefully.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, I'm sure if Rock and Roll Randy's listening, he knows where we're going with this. But we are gonna listen to "Holla Back Girl" by Gwen Stefani.
Holla Back Girl.
Yeah, because apparently she's not no holla back girl.
What is a holla back girl?
I have no idea. And like I said, I've listened to interviews. I've read the lyrics here and there because I love this song, but I have no idea what the fuck it's about. So we're going to find out together here, citizens.
What is a holla back girl?
Yes.
Can we figure it out? We'll try.
Is it about fucking?
Yes. I haven't even heard it. And it's about fucking. All right, we'll be back in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
That one, it's pretty cut and dry about what I about.
Okay.
It's clearly about sex.
Okay.
As you would all say. I got the lyrics pulled up because I got this one's a good one. I like this one.
I still don't know what this fucking song's about.
It's about sex, bro.
I don't know.
Okay. So the chorus here is a few times I've been around that track, so that doesn't happen like that. Okay, so what they're saying, right, is they've broke up. She's been with a lot of men. Okay,
yeah.
She's broken up a lot of times. So what a holla back girl is let's say you're with a girl, you break it off. And then the guy wants sex, so he hollers back at the girl to say, "Hey, girl, you want to come back and have sex?"
Oh, and she's like, "I'm not."
She's like, "I ain't doing that shit. Like, I've been around here. I know what boys do. I ain't doing that."
So then, by that argument, isn't the song about not fucking?
They fuck at some point, probably, right?
Right, but the song is clearly saying that she's not that. And she's saying she's not going to do that, so then wouldn't that mean that the song is not... I think you just boxed yourself.
Oh, shit, I fucked myself over.
I think you did.
Okay, hold on.
I'll give you some leeway here. In which, when you just said it, a few times I've been around that track, pimps, in pimp lingo, when they're breaking in a new whore, and they turn them loose to the streets to go get them money, they call that putting them on the track.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I should have started with that.
Yeah, that's... And then, what really made me nervous was when she said, "Meet me under the bleachers." And when, in school, if you're meeting under the bleachers, it's usually to get finger blasted in most instances. So I was a little worried when she said that.
Yeah, but obviously there's part about, doing the bleachers shit, whatever. Yeah, and then there's also, okay, here's the big part, right? There's a lot of parts where she's saying, "Ooh, that's my shit," right? That's like a pretty thematic, a recurring theme.
Yeah.
And then she also near the end talks about shit is bananas, right? Well, what is a banana if not a phallic object? Okay, it could be a metaphor for a dick. And shit
I'm not giving you
is
that.
shit.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, so clearly she's shitting and she's using it as like lube for a hand job, I would say, probably.
So
mean,
not
that's
only do
clearly
you
what that's
think
about.
that this is about fucking, you think it's about scat.
Yes. Clearly. I mean, how many times did you say, this is my shit? Like, why do you have to say this is my shit so many times, man? This shit is bananas?
I love it when I get to explain slang. And I'm sure you know this, but if somebody says, this is my shit, that means that they really love what they're talking about. And like, this is one of my favorite things. But again...
Bananas is her favorite things? I mean, you're...
No, okay. When she says, this shit is bananas, she's saying, this shit is crazy. This is crazy. This is bananas. I mean, you know you've heard people say...
I think you're reading too far into this, man.
I think
she literally is talking about shit.
I don't know what she's talking about, but I don't think it's about fucking. Because she says that she's not this type of girl.
I'll have to give it to you there, because, yeah, she does say she's not the fuck type. So my argument did fall apart pretty quick there. I'll tell you what it's actually about. I think it's actually just about a girl. I don't know why they call it a hollaback girl. I don't know about that one. But I think it's just about a girl who is talking shit about another girl, and they just want to fight it out. So I do a girl fight behind the bleachers.
Let's meet up and rumble.
Yeah, because she's saying, where are the lyrics here? It's like, you meet me down by the bleachers. Both of us want to be the winners, so I'm going to fight, give it my all, going to make you fall, going to sock it to you. So she's going to punch her.
Yeah.
Or him.
Yeah.
She says dude, which made me think it was a guy, but I guess a girl could call another girl a dude. That's not like...
Yeah, figure of speech. When it's like, oh, man.
And maybe she's like, being around that track means that she's, you know, punched people before. So I guess a hollaback girl would be somebody who... Oh, a hollaback girl. So this... Okay. It just clicked. Someone's talking shit about her. She's not someone who's going to speak back, holla back at her. She's someone who's going to punch the fuck out of you.
Like, time for talking's over.
Yeah.
Let's just fight.
I'm not going to talk shit about you. I'm just going to beat the shit out of you. All right, there we go. We figured it out.
We figured it out.
Okay.
It only took me 20 years.
It only took me 20 years.
I finally know what a hollaback
Figured it out.
is.
Not fucking unfortunate. I missed. I was so close, too. I was so close. Oh, well.
That's rare, man, when you're willing to concede. So, yeah, I will.
Well, I mean, she did say she's not about that life, so I can't really put myself in a corner on that one. Oh, well. Hey, that was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, fun song. Love that song.
I didn't like the song at all, honestly, but it's good to talk about it. I like talking about it. I didn't like the song itself. It was kind of... The way she said hollaback girl, man, just didn't jive with me. It just sounded terrible.
Yeah.
So...
Well, you could clearly tell that that's not something that she said in her everyday life. Like, it didn't sound organic, you know. So maybe that's why.
I don't know. It didn't sound great. Anyways, what's up there in the sky, Darius? Whoa.
Oh yeah. We're back at it.
Topics, dude. Oh yeah, dude in the bathroom stall was listening to like YouTube or something.
I think you skipped.
Did I? Did I?
Because we stopped on. We were talking about Badass
ED.
Brothers in Fiction.
Yeah, and then we talked about the sex performance drug ads.
But you didn't mention where you're saying you didn't want to get political on the 26th?
I'm right underneath ED and other sex performance drug ads.
What? So did I skip? Oh, okay, I skipped some.
We got multiple bathroom things.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
Well, I just went to the bathroom, to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a dude in the, the stall. And he was, like, I could hear YouTube or something coming from the stall. I'm like, you don't have headphones, man?
That is super rude when
What
people do that.
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Like, I get it if you want to watch, YouTube while you're on taking a dump. Like, that's fine, right? I don't have a problem with that. But, like, you don't got subtitles. You don't got headphones.
Yeah, read an
AirPods.
Article, man.
Like, yeah. It was pretty quiet, and I just left because I needed to do a dump, too. And I'm not going to take the handicap stall. So I just went to a different floor.
We know I'm not above taking the handicap.
Yeah, well, but then you have to be next to someone who's listening to YouTube without headphones, though.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I didn't really have to think about it. It wasn't like, do I use the handicap stall? I was like, no, I'm just going to go to a different floor. I don't want to pick next to this guy. Yeah. But speaking of bathrooms, while we're on the topic, I know I saw a topic from you in there. And I also got another one, too, that I just put in there. So we got a lot of bathroom talk today.
You talking about I bumped into the bathroom eater?
Yeah.
Again?
That's in there.
Dude, I don't go to that bathroom anymore. I can't deal with that. How do you
Listening to YouTube without headphones is bad.
Yeah.
Eating, it's like a million times worse.
That's so unnerving, dude, because it's not like it would be one thing if they were just like sheepishly, taking a nibble, but just full on fucking. And then what made it even more horrifying this time around, like he farted a couple times. So I'm like, is he shitting and eating at the same time? Like, is this someone that's so obsessed with being efficient that they're just gonna knock out both at the same time? Like, who is this person, bro? Like, I don't want to be anywhere near somebody that's that unhinged, man. It's so scary to think about that this motherfucker's just walking around.
Do you think, maybe, okay, what about, I was thinking about it, maybe this guy just really can't handle being watched while he eats.
I could get that. I could totally understand
where, if he's
that.
in the building, where else could he go where he would have no prying eyes?
Here's a thought, because I do it every day. Eat at your fucking cubicle.
But people walk by.
Yeah,
maybe
walk
it's
by.
So bad that he can't even do that.
My back's turned, and my food is right here. You can't see what the fuck I got going on.
Maybe even that, though. Maybe even just someone walking past him and even looking at his back is like, gives him anxiety or something.
I can relate to that. I don't like people watching me eat. Like, is there something on my face? Am I eating too fast? Do I look like a heathen? Like, I totally get all of that. But at the same time, I couldn't hear and smell someone taking a shit and still have an appetite. Like, how the fuck does that work?
I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to give him any W you can.
Like, what? And then on top of that, my pants are down and I'm shitting too? Like, what? What?
Like, did he, like, come in after you? Why didn't you just leave?
No, okay. No, he didn't come in after me. I already had my pants down.
Before you realized it was the guy? Oh.
Yeah. And then, like, I'm doing my business and then I hear, and I'm like, oh, no, not this again.
He waited for you.
Yeah, like,
what if he's just a psychopath? He waits for people to come in, take their drawers off, and then starts eating. Just
oh my god! Like, yeah, he doesn't get hungry until he hears someone else shit.
No, like he just wants to ruin your shit.
Oh,
like you're just in there for a peaceful poop, and he's just like, "But what if I eat next to him?"
Maybe. Like, yeah, like I'm like I want privacy, so I'm gonna drive the next guy out of here. Hey, it's working, buddy, because I'm never going in that bathroom again. I'll tell you that. I don't care how many stalls I walk into that are covered in piss and shit. I will find a different bathroom, because that's usually the reason why I end up in there. Is like I go to the bathroom on our floor, and the furthest stall is overflowed, and then there's like water all over the rest of the floor. God. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go upstairs, I guess.
What are the janitors doing?
See, that's another thing. It's either the whole bathroom's covered in piss or shit, or then as soon as I start taking a shit, then they wheel the fucking cart in. There's never an in between. It's like, man, like, but yeah, it's horrifying to think about, man. Like, because like you don't want to say the wrong thing, or like, you accidentally get in this person's way on the escalator and they're that unhinged, and then like when they finally do shoot the place up, you're the first person on the list. It's like, oh, I recognize those shoes. You've interrupted my meals. You know what I mean? Like, fucking.
I've seen those shoes before. You're not getting out of this one.
Got a bullet with your name on it. Like, it's so terrifying, man. Like, fucking madman.
Yeah, that is pretty good. But speaking of piss and shit on the floor, when I was just yesterday, when I was going to the bathroom, as I got up, to wipe and leave and flush, I looked down. I noticed there was it seemed like a yellow puddle next to the toilet. Now again, this is the sit down. I was going poop. This was a sit down toilet. And it was in between the handicap stall and the non-handicap stall. Like, the urinal was, like, not anywhere nearby.
So there's no way this could have been splashback. Like,
So the only way it could be is if somebody went to a stall, but then stood up and peed.
yeah.
Would have been like really the only realistic way to get it there. Or it wasn't piss, but I'm like, it had to have been piss. Surely it wasn't anything else.
It's a state bathroom. It was piss.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
It was piss.
I'm like, how did you get it? And also, it was like, you had to miss by a lot to get it there. It was like, it wasn't like, oh, right down there next. It was like, it was like, I don't know how you got it there, man.
So
I don't know.
It sounds like you also work with a fucking maniac that wanted someone to see their piss on the floor.
I don't know about
Like,
that, but maybe they just like, I don't know. And it looks like the piss looked weird, man. Because like, I don't know, like if I imagine piss on the floor, I imagine like a bunch of little puddles.
Yeah.
Right, like if you miss, it's gonna be like one or two
Yeah.
puddles
It
that are
would
pretty
be
small.
like
It'd be spread
everywhere.
out. Yeah, it was like just one solid
Puddle of piss. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't even like the guy was just like, what if I piss on the floor because it'd be funny? Because it wasn't that much piss. Like it wasn't, it was like maybe a cup of piss, if even that.
So like maybe they had to pee really bad, and then when they pulled it out, they were already peeing. But then
But that would
be
still
a
cause a
trail?
couple splashes.
Yeah, that would be a trail to the toilet.
Yeah. So I don't know how it happened. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
But
Maybe that's what they.
I didn't want to like investigate it further. I just left it.
That's usually what I do, and I'm like, and I'll say it out loud too, even if there's other people in there. I'm like, okay, guess I'm not going to this one. If there's like, just shit everywhere, man. Which I've seen some horrible fucking shit in the last couple of weeks in that bathroom that's right on that floor. Like, either like the toilet is completely overflowed and there's shit swimming, or like all the water will be gone and it's just dried up shit paper and shit in the toilet. And I'm like, how does that even work? Like,
Well, you used to be a janitor, right? Did you clean the toilets or?
yeah. But I didn't, like,
It was
in my,
never that bad.
not in my career, no. I mean, granted, I have seen some turds like the size of my forearm before.
Right.
But I've never seen to where, like, all the water is out of the toilet, but there's still, like, shit paper and shit in the toilet. Like, how do you even...
You've never seen that?
No, how does that work?
I don't know.
How do you manage that?
I clean up after myself when I go to the bathroom. If I make a mess, I clean it up. That's all I'm saying. And in my personal bathroom or a public bathroom, I clean it up.
Not these guys I'm working with, man. They don't give a fuck over there. And that's another thing. I don't, like, we've had the conversation where, like, I don't ever feel like I'm standing close enough to the urinal. But I don't even try the urinals anymore because there's always a puddle of piss under the urinals anymore. I don't know if I just maybe work with, like, a bunch of old guys because, like, sometimes, like, after a night of fucking, like, you take that first piss in the morning and, like, you get, like, 2 streams, 2 or 3 streams, but, like, so, like, I don't know, maybe there's just a lot of fucking going on and guys are coming to work and, like, but there's...
But, like, who is taking their first piss at work?
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because, you gotta get ready, get in the shower, yeah.
If you're taking a shower every morning and you're not pissing either in the shower or immediately after the shower, I think you might need to see a doctor.
So there goes that theory. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on the second floor.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
like it's like everywhere.
Our bathroom. I mean, there's not many dudes on my floor. Like I can count the number of dudes on my floor probably on one hand. Let's see, 1, 2, or is that one? Oh, that one. Me. I think there's only 5 dudes on my floor.
Yeah.
I think. But what was the other one I counted? I'm only that one, yeah. Yeah, I'm only counting 5. So, I only got to share a bathroom with 5 people.
Must be nice.
It is. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the piss on the floor, it's been very clean. I have never had any complaints in the bathroom before.
Nobody eating carrots in there, though. Yeah, no.
Not that I know of. I mean, there's been very few times that I've gone in. There's been someone else. Oh, there is another one. There's a 6th. I got to use a second hand. I forgot about him. I just remember because I have seen him in the bathroom. But I freaking hate when I go into the bathroom and someone talks to me. Like, don't talk to me.
Whoa, yeah, ain't nothing to talk about with my dick out, man.
Well, not with your dick out, but like as you're like let's say I'm going into the bathroom and they're coming out.
Yeah.
Or like people have been like, how you doing or something, like making small talk. I'm like, I'm going to the fucking bathroom. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, the only thing worth saying in the bathroom is excuse me. Like, if you gotta, like, brush past somebody, don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah, even if I'm on the way, man. Just, like, if I'm clearly headed, like, if it's at the point where there's nowhere else that I could be going other than the bathroom, that's the point where you just don't talk to me.
What the fuck is wrong with people? you talking about in the goddamn bathroom? Like, what?
I don't know, man. Well, everyone on my floor is old. They're all like,
Oh, they're from a different
like
time, I guess.
50-year-olds who
Yeah.
like that's like where dudes went to talk or something. Like where they would have like trough urinals,
Oh,
in high
yeah.
school.
Yeah, no,
Then all
dude.
shower together naked. But homosexuality was real bad, we did
Yeah.
it. That was a terrible
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, we all showered together naked, and we all put our dicks next to each other when we pissed.
Yeah, there's not even a divider in the. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? See, they were so repressed that they were just doing gay shit, not even realizing how gay they were.
The homosexuals were in charge of the bathroom stuff, man. They were like, they won't let us do the homosexuality stuff in our own time, so we're gonna have to do it. And when the streamers not realize it, they just it's like, this is just how it has to be. We have to be naked next to each other when we shower. Oh man. Anyways.
Goodness.
Yeah, well, let's move on from the bathroom talk. That's about 20 minutes of bathroom talk right there. It's pretty good, pretty solid. All right, I got to give my final review for Borderlands 4. I would say it's the last time I'm going to bring it up, but it's probably not going to be the last time.
Yeah, you beat it though?
Oh, I beat it a while ago. I'm at 100 hours of like actual in-game progress time. Like there's two different ways to track the game. The game itself tells me how many hours I played on the character, and then Epic Games tells me how long I've had the game launched. So if you don't count loading screens, I'm at 100 hours. If you count loading screens, I'm probably at 120 or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It's great. Good game.
Well, that's
Awesome
money
game.
well spent off the top. If you can put 100 hours into a game.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, we got plenty more to go, obviously. I do have to give it a 9 out of 10. Can't be a perfect 10 out of 10 because of the map. The map is too big. There's too many things to do on the map.
That's a good problem to have, though, yeah?
It is a good problem to have. The main problem is that how there's 4 characters, and obviously someone like me wants to play all 4 of them. You have to rediscover the map every character.
Oh, fuck.
So
even though if you've been there, yeah.
Yeah, so I got to knock it down a point for that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's total bullshit. I really hope they change that because it's very, very annoying.
Yeah.
Because like one time was already like daunting enough. It was actually kind of stressing me out mildly, just my first playthrough. Like not enough for me to dock at a point, but it was still kind of like, oh, I haven't explored over there. I gotta go do it. What could be hiding over there? But then to have to deal with that 3 more times is just.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
In which, I mean, there's always patches that might get.
Yeah, I hope they do patch because they've already patched the game like 3 times.
Well, I've been meaning to ask you. Are you familiar with the YouTuber Mighty Keef?
No.
He he does little like satirical YouTube videos, but has there been complaints about the performance of the game? Like, I mean, do you just have a pretty high powered setup?
I don't know what the complaints are about. Like that was like the major concern that like apparently most people were whining about on the first week of the game being out. My computer is less than the recommended specs. It's not much better than the minimum specs, and I run it just fine on medium graphics.
Huh.
After they patched it and fixed some of the performance issues, I can run it on high, but I get a couple frame drops on high now, and I don't see much of a difference between medium and high graphics, so I still just run it on medium. I mean, it's a big, intensive game. I'm not going to say that, my computer's able to run it no issue. Like my computer is chugging.
Oh yeah.
But it runs it. Like I don't get frame drops. I'm fine. There's not much lag at all. There's no FPS drops. Like, I mean, I can't do much else.
Huh.
Right? Like if I open up something else, it kind of makes my computer not super happy. But it's like, as long as I'm just playing the game, which that's all I want to do. I don't want to do something else.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't know the complaints, really. I think
people just have old shitty computers?
I guess, or they're like trying to like watch a YouTube video while they're playing or some crap. Because that would probably kill my computer if I tried to do that.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't work. But I mean, yeah, if you're just playing the game, it's totally fine. So I don't have a problem with that at all. And they are working on making it better. So it's only going to improve. It's not like it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
Right. It's only gotten better. And like again, I think the first patch they did, they made the performance better. And that was 1 week. Like 1 week after the game came out, they patched the performance, and Most no one's complaining about it really now. Most people are happy. I think second week they patched more performance issues, and that was when I tried running on high, and I was able to run it just fine on high. And then this most recent week, just on Thursday, the third patch that they did, they buffed all the characters, which I don't want to brag. I picked if you watch your last episode, I picked the scientist lady as my main character, and she turned out to be the most broken one. So I don't want to brag or anything, but everyone's kind of hating on the scientist lady. Everyone's kind of like, she's kind of lame, she's not cool. Probably the least picked first character, and she was the most broken one. So
they had to nerf her?
No, they didn't nerf her. They only buffed, which I like. Because it's not PvP, so
yeah.
I don't
well,
think
that's where I was like, what are the complaints then if she's broken, if nobody's competing against each other?
Well, the complaints are just that the other characters can't, they're not as good, obviously. But just to put in perspective, Scientist Lady got 2 buffs, and Berserker Amon guy, him, he got 66 buffs.
Jesus!
So just to tell you the gap between them.
Damn!
There's a little bit of a gap. Yeah, just a little bit.
So he was that lacking, or she was just that good?
Both.
Oh, damn.
Amon was, lacking. I haven't played Amon yet, but he apparently was lacking quite a bit. But no, Scientist Lady it's so disgusting. She can one-shot any boss. It's absolutely disgustingly awesome.
The bosses?
Oh, yeah.
But you said the enemy scale with you, though, right? So, if you're leveling up, they're leveling up, too?
Yeah, and so they have... they're on level with you, right? They're already on your level. I've hit the maximum level. Most people are the maximum level by now. And then they have what's called ultimate mode. And there's 5 levels to ultimate mode, which, make the game progressively harder, even after the maximum level.
Yeah.
And so on Ultimate Mode 5, the maximum difficulty, you can still one-shot bosses, no problem.
So, okay, does that speak more to, you just found the way to make her the most efficient? Did you just get, the best weapons and...
I mean, you got to have the good gear to do it, obviously. But even if you get the best gear on, Amon, for instance, he's not.
He's not one-shotting bosses.
He's not one-shotting bosses. So... But it's so much fun to one-shot bosses.
That is a good feeling. It does make you feel like you've accomplished. But, if you're wanting to savor the game, though.
Yeah, well, I didn't go into one-shot territory until after I beat the game. Then, you kind of... Then when you want to grind the good gear, you want to one-shot the bosses to get the drops as fast as possible. But, yeah, it's...
So, just having one gun equipped, blam, they're dead.
Not quite. So the way I can get into it if you really want. So how she has, you've probably seen in the trailers, the big nuclear bomb, that she shoots out, right? She gets a big ass gun and she shoots a nuclear bomb. So she shoots a big ass nuclear bomb, it blows up, it does damage, and then she has a skill that makes every bullet she shoots do 4% of whatever damage the nuclear bomb did.
Oh, wow.
So if you buff up the nuclear bomb with her other skills, and then you use that and you shoot a gun that shoots really, really fast, right? So there's a gun in the game that has a 20 bullets per second fire rate, and you can actually get it to shoot more with some fire rate buffs and whatnot, you can get it to shoot probably 50 bullets a second or something. And the way that the buffing the nuclear bomb also buffs the 4%, so instead of being 4%, you can get it up to 20%. So the bomb does more damage, then also the added amount on each bullet also does more damage. So it's every skill point investment kind of gets double value. So you can just...
It just stacks.
Yeah, you have to shoot a bunch of bullets at him to kill him because you have to, apply your, let's say 20% of your nuke damage 40 times, but yeah, it'll kill him in a second or 2.
Jeez.
Yeah,
yes.
That's pretty nice. And then when it gets really funky is there's a gun that it shoots out orbs, it shoots out 3 orbs that spin around and they zap, it shoots like lightning. Mm-hmm. And for some reason that lightning zap is considered a bullet and it applies that 4% damage. And it does it really fast, and you can, there's some ways, if you get a really insane version of the gun and also some specific equipment, you can make it, instead of spawning 3, you can make it spawn 12 of those orbs. So... that one goes hard too. Yeah. It's really fun. It's a good time.
Damn.
I'm trying to get her other build, the non-nuclear bomb build. There's one build that she has where It's not like a one shot, but like she just does an insane amount of damage. I'm trying to get that one online, but I need 2 more pieces of equipment for it, and I'm just not having luck finding them. But
So
that one's cool.
To get equipment, is it RNG where like you fight the same thing over and over and hope they drop it?
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. That is.
You don't have to. You could just ask somebody to dupe it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to go grind it yourself if you don't want to.
So how does that work? Do they usually want something in return? Like that you offer to trade them something?
Yeah,
that
you
they
can
don't
offer
have?
to trade them, or if they're nice, they'll just give it to you.
just-
Like, I'm a pretty nice guy. I have so there's like, it's hard to explain. There's one type of gear that's kind of hard to get. It's not super hard to get, but there's a whole lot of variations of it. There's 105 different variations of it, and right now you don't really need all of them, but as more people develop builds and stuff, you might need all of them. And I took it upon myself to get every single one, all 105. Wasn't that bad. It didn't take me too long. And now I'm just the guy that has it all. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to just give it to someone. Like, I don't need anything in return. If you want to give me something back, I'll take it. But I'm happy to just give it to you, because it's kind of a pain in the ass to farm. So
Yeah.
once one person gets it, as long as they're willing to be nice, then anyone can have it. But I don't mind the grind, so that's why I'm going out and farming it myself.
Jesus, man. But hey, I mean, you're getting your money's worth, especially as much as they're asking for video games these days.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear.
Another small complaint about the game, which if the game wasn't going to get updated, I would probably knock it down to an 8 out of 10. But I know the game's going to get updated, is that right now in the end game, there's not much to do other than just kill bosses over and over again, which when you one-shot a boss, it's not very fun to just, it's cool the first time, but then it's like, what do I do now? But they presumably are going to add more things to do in the late game, but right now it's just like, get the most OP gear, but once you already have the most OP gear, then
you don't have anything to use it on.
Yeah. But they're going to add really strong bosses, and the hope is that they're going to add, what they've had in other Borderlands games, which I'm shocked they didn't have on release, is like they call it like a gauntlet thing, where like you have to run through a really difficult area with a lot of different types of bosses, a lot of different enemies, and if you die one time, you got to restart the whole fucking thing.
Okay.
Right? So that's like a big challenge that's always been in Borderlands as far as I know, and it's not here yet. So I hope they add it.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
they don't, it's kind of cringe. That was like one of my favorite things to do in Borderlands 2, was to run the gauntlet. Because it's like a genuinely hard challenge. Because like at any point you make a mistake, you gotta run it back. So
We're talking about Dante and Virgil. In Devil May Cry, they have something similar. It's called the Bloody Palace. And it's just level after level, and like, you're just getting mobbed on by trash mobs, and the mobs get stronger as you progress through the floors. But yeah, those are awesome. That's the most fun thing to do in a game, is like, just like how much ass can I kick in one setting on one life bar,
yeah. So I really hope they add something that, I'm sure they will, because like it's been in every other game. So I would assume they add something like that. But I'm gonna stop talking about the Borderlands, because I know our viewers probably don't give a fuck. Although, speaking of our viewers giving a fuck, our last 3 episodes at the time of recording this, I don't know if the pattern has continued, have each gotten 40 plus views.
Nice.
Which is pretty impressive. We
Thank
usually
you,
get
citizens.
we get like 10 or something. So that was our RomeBros chicken nuggets, our watching the Borderlands characters, and women, no phone. Like the first 2, right? The first 2 were like, okay, we were on the road, right? That one, maybe people stuck around or liked that one. The Borderlands is hot right now. I figured that one was probably going to do pretty well, because I had it in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But then the most recent one got 40 views, which was just a normal, nothing special video about it. So I was pretty shocked about that. So hopefully it continues. Hopefully this video gets 40 views or more.
If you're a new citizen, introduce yourself. We'd love to chit chat with you. Is there something you want to discuss, or something that you've been philosophizing about? You want to get in between our thighs, like switch it up?
Yeah, or you can just call you. Call you on the show.
Want to be a guest? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, we'll shout you out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make yourselves known.
All right. Next up. Oh, I did read about this.
I laughed so fucking hard at this shit when I heard about this.
Do you know why he was in scuba gear?
Well, because the part of the restaurant was like, I guess it was off like it was off Bywater.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, it
he
was on the water.
swam up to the restaurant.
Yeah. Apparently, he like either had worked there before or he somehow knew the inner workings because he went there like after closing time and went exactly to the place where they would be counting the money.
Yeah.
So
There's no way
he
he
had-
never worked there before.
Yeah, he had some
Yeah.
information that you would probably only have if you worked there or had really scouted out the place. But I mean, he planned it out pretty well. Did they catch the guy?
No,
They didn't?
That's nothing. He got away. So that's it. If you don't know, or if you haven't looked up top, a man robbed a Disney restaurant in a full fucking scuba gear costume and got away with it.
I mean, what was he supposed to do? Change though? You know?
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see.
Like, it was before he starts robbing, let me change into my tuxedo. You know, like
Right.
nah, dude.
Oh man, but that's like, I mean, you always hear about stupid criminals, but that's
smart.
Yeah,
That's
that's
genius.
pretty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to give credit where it's due. Like, he thought about that.
Oh yeah,
And-
that was planned. That was weeks, if not months,
Right.
of planning and preparation.
But I just don't know how they haven't looked at the list of like previous employees
That
and
know
like,
how to scuba dive.
Yeah,
There's got to be a short list.
yeah, like
It can't
and-
be that big.
probably didn't leave on amicable terms, I would imagine. So
Yeah,
like,
probably not.
like you said, I don't see how that's a long list of maybes. But
I don't know, if maybe they did, like, maybe they just didn't catch him right away and we just never heard
Yeah.
when they did catch him. I hope that's the case. I hope they did catch the guy.
you hope he got caught.
Yeah, he committed a crime, dude.
But dude, it was a very clever crime.
I don't care. It's
And
still a
it's
crime.
funny and
man.
it's hilarious, man. Like,
Yeah, well, I already got my laughs in. Now put him behind bars, man.
I don't, like, yeah, granted, kids.
Make him at least give the money back, for fuck's sake.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that crime is right and that you should get away with crime, but if you are gonna get away with a crime, like,
Wear scuba gear.
I think no, I'm just well, we found the title, but
You're gonna get away
Yeah.
with the crime. Wear scuba gear.
I feel like, you know, if anybody deserves to get away with it, that guy deserves to get away with
No,
it. Like, that's
I don't think
fucking
anyone
genius.
deserves to get away with it. Crime should be.
Well, he didn't hurt
punished.
anybody, you know.
He hurt the business owners, the multi-millionaire Disney business owners,
Right, like
who have infinite money.
Yeah, surely that money's not insured. you
Well,
know?
but the thing is, here's the problem, right? Because the billionaires and the millionaires who own the restaurant, they can't dock their own pay, so they're gonna have to dock the employees' pay.
they're not. That
They're gonna have to
shit-
pay them less.
Sure, I would imagine they have insurance of some kind. They can't.
So the insurance companies are getting fucked over.
Oh no!
Oh, not the insurance
Oh, no.
companies, man. Oh no!
That's what I'm saying. That is as close to a victimless crime as you can get. He robbed Disney. You know what I'm saying? They got more money than anybody.
Well, but again,
out
the
of it.
person who's paying, like you said, is the insurance companies.
Fuck them, man.
Like they're multi-billion-dollar
can't-
corporations. How are they ever gonna get to $1 trillion if people like this keep robbing them, man?
hey,
How can they make it to $1 trillion?
I hope this motherfucker goes on a string of scuba crime. Like, I hope he swam to the next destination is gonna, that's as close to a victimless crime as you can get, man.
I don't know, man. Those poor insurance companies. They're gonna have to jack up everyone's insurance rates, man. Think about that. Poor Betsy Lou, 97 years old, is gonna have to pay 4 more cents for her bottle of meds.
It was a restaurant too. I think they said he got 20 grand or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't think
It was a restaurant.
Yeah,
though, yeah.
it's a drop in the fucking bucket for Disney, man. Like, they're not.
But again, Disney's not paying for it. They got the insurance, like you said. The insurance company's paying for it. And how are they going to pay for it? They got to jack up people's rates.
Nah, I think as much as they're getting paid, that's probably what do you call it? Like a calculated expense or something that, is in the. Surely there's a contingency plan.
Right, but there's that contingency plan is there because people like him do that stuff. And to pay for that, they charge people more money.
I don't think there's many people like him that are doing stuff like that. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. Like, I'm not, kids, if you're watching this, I'm not saying do crime or anything like that. But I'm just saying, of all the crime, that's pretty low on the, how, as passionate as I was last episode about how I wish Diddy had gotten justice.
This guy doesn't need it. We
Yeah,
should just we to take his years and apply them to Diddy. Whatever this guy
Yeah,
gets,
exactly,
it's a
yeah.
diddler.
Yeah. Which is probably sad is, if he does get caught, he'll probably get more time.
Probably, yeah. Because it's Disney.
Yeah,
They're gonna
they're fucking...
go all the way. Oh man. All right. Up next, we got. Oh, you got a 28, another movie, a TV show?
Oh yeah, this was a movie in which I was a little worried.
Worried about the giant zombie cock?
No, because okay, I don't know if you've ever heard of the movie 28 Days Later.
No.
Or 28. I think after 28 days later, they went 28 weeks later. But basically, it's a zombie movie. But in this zombie movie universe, the zombies are really fast and really angry.
Okay.
So it's not like the slow. They're like
they're like Black Ops zombies.
Yes, they're pissed and they're angry. And I just thought it was such a cool concept because, like, especially movies, most zombie movies, like, they take you, like, right as the outbreak is happening or right after the outbreak is happening.
Right.
So I was just curious about what...
well, those are kind of the only times you have, because anywhere after that, everyone's dead.
Exactly. So I thought it was a really super cool concept of, like, what's a world going to be like that has had zombies for 28 years? You know, like, what's that world going to look like? So I was really curious and really intrigued.
I think it would just be uninhabited, right?
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think. But no, there's still civilizations. There's still people out there living.
How?
Well,
it's impossible.
The zombies are only in certain places. Like, they've quarantined them off. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's patrol boats and stuff like that, but there's still people on the outskirts of these civilizations that live, like, in the in-between. They're not in the civilization, but they're not on this island where the pissed-off zombies are walking around. But, like, I was really intrigued as to what that universe would look like. And I was really looking forward to the movie, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, you're hoping for this and you want to see this, so it's probably going to be really bad.
Right.
So I was pleasantly surprised. It was actually a pretty interesting movie, but in this universe, some of the zombies, they're not sentient in the sense that, like, you can't have a conversation with them, but they're not, like, just mindly, like, walking around. There's some of them that are called alphas, and, like, they're, like, for some reason, the zombie virus affects them like steroids. So they're like fucking super tall, super yoked. All the zombies are naked because it's 28 years of zombies, so there's no clothes. And the alphas have monster cocks. For some reason. like, and like they get to run
they gotta
and
make more zombies somehow.
People.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, how are there still zombies? And that, like, that's where I was like, another interesting concept, like, because we were watching and I'm like, no way that fucking zombie's pregnant. You know, like, the zombie's pregnant? But then, like, you keep watching the movie, she was. But it was because, I guess, she was the companion of the alpha because, like, something happened to her and then the alpha's pissed and he, like, I guess in his, you know, steroided mind blamed the main character for, you know, his lady getting killed. But they ended up taking the baby because somehow, even though both parents are zombies, the baby came out without the virus.
No, I'm out. You had me. I was kind of slightly interested. I'm out now. No.
But yeah, and then like, and they explained it. They did like, it was cheaply explained with just one line, and he's like, I've always wondered about the magic of the woman's placenta. Like, I figured this would happen, is what the one. And it's like,
there's no way, dude. This is like the most obvious man writing I've ever heard in my life, dude. Holy shit. The placenta.
Yeah.
The wonders of the placenta. Okay.
That's the title.
Write it down so I remember. I can't write it down.
I don't know how to spell placenta, so don't judge me.
That's fine, I know.
Hopefully, autocorrect will bail me out.
It's so clear that was written by a man. Holy shit! Get some women on your freaking movie writing squad, man.
Yeah, but but like I said, like the majority of it, I was really looking forward to it because, like, I was like, how are they gonna make this work? Or like, how are they gonna tell this story? You know what I mean?
Placentas.
Yeah, that's what it all boiled down
Yeah,
to.
it's obvious. I mean, how could you be so foolish?
Yeah.
It's the wonders of the... Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, like, granted, it was a little long. It was over like 2 hours. But like, if you see up top, like, there's a little bit of something for everything. You want to see a giant dick. You want to see some zombies. You want to see a zombie lady give birth.
I don't. I don't think I want any of those things, actually, it turns out. I just thought about it. No. The answer to all your questions is no.
But yeah, it was an interesting movie. I wouldn't say go out of your way to see it, but I would recommend it. It wasn't, for what I was afraid it was going to be, it was a lot better.
Okay, well, there you go, folks.
Yeah, 28 years later.
All right, we got this shit. We already talked about this shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you corresponded with your phone.
As you may know, you might not know if you didn't watch the no phone video, which it's pretty obvious. If you want to watch it, the thumbnail is a phone with an X through it, so you can watch that. I don't have, I have a phone, but it doesn't have phone service. You can't call me, you can't text me. Because I figured, what the fuck do I need that shit for when I have email?
My wife is so worried about you.
About what? Like, I don't understand.
Know.
There's
old,
nothing,
man.
There's nothing that can happen. I'm just saying, like, if you broke down the side of the road in somewhere where there's no cell phone service, you're in the exact same situation as I would be.
I mean, yeah, if you're in the country.
Except you're, like, in the middle of call nowhere, and I'm like, I would probably still be in town. Where someone could still,
But what would you do, though? Just walk to a store or something?
If I was within walking distance, I would walk somewhere where there's internet, because then I could get internet and, message you with an internet app, or I would wave someone down and ask if I could borrow their phone.
I gotta turn my notifications back on, or on, rather, so in that event that I would be able to get notified that, something happened to you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like not a big deal if I don't. But anyways, yeah, I just got an email, and they were like, "Wow, you were actually serious about that shit? What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What, you thought was just joshing around with you? Like, what are you talking about?" And they were just like, "Hey, we need to know if you can take a vacation next year on these dates." And I was like, "Let me ask my boss." I asked my boss. Boss said, "Yeah." I emailed him back, said, "Yeah, that's fine." So, it's working exactly how I would text him. It's like,
see you next year.
Exactly.
Your poor parents, man.
I don't understand what the problem is, man. I just don't see the issue.
They deserve for you to check in on them and to let them know that you're okay, and like...
They know I'm fine.
Sometimes they just need to hear it, man.
No, they don't need to hear it. They can just know in their hearts. They raised a good son. They don't need to... They did their job. They don't need to, like, keep following up, man. Like, shit. Just, like, be happy you won. It's like you get a gold medal at the Olympics and you're like, oh, but I want to stare at the medal on my wall or something. I don't understand. Like, what is it? Like, you won. You did it. What do you need to keep doing? They won. They won parenting. They got a gold medal. They raised a successful, independent child. 2 of them.
Yeah.
What are they? I just don't get it, man. I don't know.
I don't think you ever will. So
I don't understand.
No sense beating the dead horse.
I don't know. I just don't see how I need it. And it's like they can still contact me. Like they could. Honestly, Discord is a better way to contact me than texting was when I had a phone. Because when I get home, I put my phone like on my bed or on the table, and I go directly to my computer that has Discord. So if you want to call me when I'm at home, right? Like
you just do it. So
you would call me and it would go to voicemail, and then I would call you probably the next morning because I would see the voicemail when I'm going to bed, and I don't want to call you when I'm going to bed. So I still want to call you back for like another half a day. I was like, honestly, this is better.
Did they download Discord?
They did not.
No?
I don't know why else. I mean, if it's that important to you to contact me, maybe you should put some initiative in. But I guess they don't fucking care. So whatever. I don't. Whatever. They can email me though. They've emailed me. So that's good. Well, yeah, it's going great. Everyone at work is like, how's the phone? You want to get a phone yet? I'm like, no. I don't need a phone. This isn't like I don't need it. I don't do anything that needs a phone.
So what are you gonna do like if you do get sick one day?
I will email my boss.
You're gonna email in?
I will send an email to my boss that says I'm sick and can't make it in.
Well, I mean, you said that you had to run it past them, so they told you it was okay. They can't legally tell you have to have a phone.
Apparently, I mean, I don't have a phone right now, so if I did, they would have fired me by now. I don't know. I mean, I don't ever get sick anyway, man. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get sick like once a year. It's not like my attendance is lacking, and
which I'm sure that was a big part of why they didn't give you any pushback. But I just couldn't see that going over well at my job. You know what I mean? Somebody just been like, yeah, I'll just email you if I'm not going to be here. Because, like...
I mean, how is it different than a text? I mean, I guess you're supposed to call, right? But, like, what if they don't answer? Then you would just text them.
Well, okay, so, like, you know the chain of command where I am.
Yeah.
Like, do you have that many supervisors in your section, or is it like how many people are above you?
I mean, supervising above me,
Yeah.
one. There's like three other people who are above me, but they don't supervise me.
They don't have to be notified though if you're not going to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
All the people who need to be notified there is one.
Yeah. Well, because you know how it is for us.
Although I would notify all of them because I'm sending an email, so I would just CC
them all.
Yeah.
But like for us, like if we have to be out, we have to let like 5 people know.
Yeah, which is so stupid. It's actually the dumbest fucking thing ever. Like, you should have to let your immediate supervisor
Hey, he said that. I didn't say that.
No, it's stupid. If you're watching this, which I know one of you probably fucking is, it's stupid. Fight that shit. Only one of you fuckers needs to know. If one of you guys gets notified, right? Okay, let's say, right? Okay, here's how it works, right? So you would notify your immediate supervisor. If your immediate supervisor, for some reason, can't get in or, can't relay the message, well, they have to be able to relay the message because they have a phone too. They just pass along the message. Why is it the responsibility of the employee to tell all 5 supervisors that they're not going to be here when the immediate supervisor could just spread the word? Be like, hey, Darius ain't going to be in today, just so you guys know. Right? Like, why do they have to have a group chat for every single employee when they could just have all their immediate employees and then one group chat for the supervisors where they talk to each other? It'd be so much easier, man. Like, and it's the supervisor, they're getting paid more. They should have more responsibilities. Okay, like the supervisor should be the one who should be able to communicate with the other supervisors and let them know, hey, Darius ain't going to be here. We might need, someone to help out on the phones, right? Like, they would also be able to tell the other supervisors what needs to be done about this person being absent. So it just makes way more sense for the immediate supervisor to tell the other supervisors that someone's gone. And then the main employee only has, because they're sick. They don't have to tell one fucking, they only have to send one text and make one phone call. You're going to make a sick person call 5 fucking people? Fuck you! Sorry.
Hey. No apology necessary. I don't know. But yeah.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, one of the many things that don't make sense. But
well, I'm just saying, like, they hire me as in Karen's spot or Corey's spot. Changes might be happening around there. So I'll apply for those spots, but I ain't going for the lower one.
Yeah, and that's
not gonna happen.
That's one of the main things that, like, because it's been suggested, like, hey, when these dynamics shift, you should apply to move up, and I'm just like that. I don't want to be in all of these group chats if someone can't be there. You know how I feel about notifications.
Yeah. Oh, but that'd be so bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man. That would be really bad for you, huh, man?
Yeah, it would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
And then all of the WebEx groups I would have to get added to.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't even get any work done. Yeah.
Like, no, I would end up
That's
jumping off
not the job for you, man.
No.
Not the job for you. But yeah, we'll see if they decide to. There's no way they're going to, though. I doubt it. Not with how I left.
Well, I thought that you gave them notice and you left amicably.
Well, I think there's some stuff in my file. I would assume they probably kept my file, right? You would think.
I thought your main detractor is no longer with us.
I think so, but I think they put things in my file that would probably be referenced, is my assumption. I would think that they've got something in there that if a new person, probably like Alicia, if she's still there, who's ever in that spot, is going to be like, oh, this guy worked with us before. Let's see, what his file says, or let's see what info we have on him. They're going to be like, oh.
But see, that should be that should just be one thing in the big picture, because also too, in that instance, they should have to look at your fucking production. You know what I mean? And your attendance.
I mean, I don't know how. I'm going to apply. I'm going to shoot my shot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very likely. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'll definitely see what happens. I don't think it's happening though.
I think we would turn.
I think they also just got better options too. I think you'd rather have someone who's currently there. I would think. I mean, I guess maybe the reason you wouldn't is because then you wouldn't have to keep doing the hirings, right? Like if you hired one person who doesn't work there for Karen's spot, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But gotta keep going down the chain and hire the next person, the next person, the next person. But I don't know. I mean, if I was running a workplace, I wouldn't want to just throw someone in there. I mean, obviously I'm not like brand new or anything, but like a lot of people that I knew are probably not there anymore, right? I probably know, I would say
I think it's just me in marketing now.
Yeah. So it's like,
I think my immediate neighbor. I think you know her. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know her.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know some people, but like
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other sections too, right? Because
Oh,
I'm going
well,
for the, the tippy top ones.
I mean,
I don't
it's
know how they're going.
still the same stuffy bitches.
Yes.
I didn't name names. I meant like, in the adjacent sections,
Jesus Christ.
I hate them so much. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see about it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, how did we get to there? I don't even know how we got there from email. Oh,
Yeah.
we were talking about how to notify your boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just email him. You already talked about that? Oh, shit, maybe we are running out of things. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I didn't have this ready.
What is this political one, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm at. Oh, we're pretty much at freaking time. I don't have time for that one. That one's too long. Although it's kind of relevant right now. Maybe we should just do it. Okay. I got my phone. So this is we're getting into the heavy stuff here, folks. Mildly. We don't like to get too political on this show, but I feel like we might have to get a little bit into it here.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with the news, Big Donnie J. Trumpy boy, and his administration.
Oh man.
They came out and they announced some more information regarding autism. And apparently it was Tylenol all along. Tylenol is the horrible thing that has been murdering not murdering, but causing all this terrible, horrible autism. Don't question it.
So are they saying that, like, if a woman takes Tylenol when she's pregnant, or
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or if you give it to the baby when they're very young as well, apparently. Also, maybe, possibly. Who really knows, though? Okay, but my complaint is not with what they're saying, because, again, that would be political, and we don't want to get it. I mean, I do have a complaint with what they're saying, but I don't want to complain about that on the cast, because that's my personal opinion. My main complaint that I have is how they're saying it, okay? So I have some quotes here from the press conference that Donald Trump went out when he announced this. I don't have the whole thing. It was an hour of Trump rambling. Okay, I'm sorry. He just rambles a lot. He pretty much said the same thing a lot of times. But I got some quotes here. You can't accuse me of cherry picking because they kind of are, but let me go with it. So he says, quote, "Don't take Tylenol. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be easy, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol, and don't give it to a baby after the baby is born." End quote. That was one section. Another section, he says, quote, "Don't take Tylenol if you're pregnant, and don't give Tylenol to your child when he's born or she's born." End quote. Another one, quote, "When the baby's born, they throw it at you. Here, give them a couple of Tylenol." End quote. Last quote, "Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. If you just can't, I mean, it's just like," sorry, quote. Let me start over. "Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. If you just can't, I mean, it's just fight like hell not to take it." End quote. And the phrase, I controlled F the transcript, and the phrase "don't take Tylenol" was said 11 times in the hour-long conference. So on average, about once every 6 minutes, he said, "Don't take Tylenol."
Now, I'm sure I know the answer to this question before I ask, but is this based on any kind of medical research?
Yeah, there is a little bit of medical research. That's why they're coming out and saying it. There are some study. Well, I'll show you another thing. We'll get there about it. But yes, there were some studies that did have some thing about this. But if you're listening to this, if you're a Trump fan, or if you just want to get up with the news and what the president's saying, you're just a normal person, right? What are you thinking? You're like, "Oh shit, Tylenol's bad."
Yeah.
Right? You're like, "I shouldn't be taking Tylenol."
Yeah, surely their stocks have plummeted since this, yeah?
Well, they plummeted, and then since everyone realized this was fucking bullshit, they actually came back. It was really funny. But yeah, the stocks did take a little bit of a hit. But yeah, like if you're just a normal person, you're like, you're probably, maybe you're not taking it too seriously. Maybe you're like, "Well, I'm not pregnant right now, but if I do, I just, I won't take Tylenol," right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that you might not realize, because I don't have the quotes in here, I mostly talk about the Tylenol stuff, but for the most part, right, Trump and the administration, they're talking about autism like it's just so horrible, right? It's just like, it's like life-changing. You're completely fucked if you or your child have autism. It's like the end of the world. It's like, I have autism. I know a ton of fucking people who have autism who are totally fine.
Yeah, you're basically superhumans.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing. There's nothing. Like it's not bad for a very large majority of people who have autism. It's fine. Like, I wouldn't want my autism to be taken away. I very much enjoy it. I have no complaints with it. It lets me see the world a different way. that I think is beneficial to interacting with people. It's like, anyways, I don't like that they're just like construing autism as just like just so bad. Like, yeah, some people who can't even talk, like, yeah, that's a little bit of an issue, right? It's not going to be easy, but it's not the end of the world. Like, you can.
No, that does remind me of a question I wanted to ask you. In which, because like I don't feel like this that often, but like I won't say where I was, but there was an instance where, in which, I mean, it sounds so silly to even say out loud, and I just feel so bad for everyone else around me, but I felt like the smartest person in the room. And it was such a lonely feeling. And like, so like, it just made me so sad and feel so lonely. And I was like, dude, this must be how Marcel feels all the time. Like, did you ever get lonely? Like, just feeling like everyone around you is so much dumber than you?
No.
No?
No, I don't see people as dumber than me. I just see people.
No, that's it. Okay, yeah, that was a really rude way to phrase it. But just like not being able to relate to the people around you.
I mean, I guess I'm maybe just used to it or something. It doesn't really bother me at all.
Yeah.
Because like, I guess I kind of like, I try to relate. I feel like I'm actually really good at understanding where people are coming from. I think that's one thing that I've learned to do really well, and I kind of just enjoy like trying to understand, where someone's coming from. Like, that's why I'll like, come out with like I like to play devil's advocate a lot, right? But I do that so that you can defend yourself better, so I can try to understand why you feel that way.
Yeah.
Right. I'll come at you and I'll be like, well, what about this? This kind of, is a bit challenging to your view, and then you'll be like, well, this is why. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can kind of see where you're coming from. So, I don't really think so.
And I want to like reiterate, like, how I feel about my level of intelligence is very, very low. So if I feel, what I'm trying to express is like, so if I feel like I'm the smartest person in the room, it's a really sad feeling that I have, because I don't think much of my own intellect. So like, but then I just got to thinking, I'm like, man, this must be what it feels like when Marcel hangs out with me. Like,
no,
God.
No, the way I see it is that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, right? So while I'm really good at like, math and numbers and science and stuff, when it comes to like fucking geography, or when it comes to fucking talking to girls, I am trash, dude. Like, I don't even know where to begin, right? So, there's things that you're really good at that I'm not great at. Like women, right? You've gotten laid a couple times probably.
A few times.
You're better at women than me, I'd say, right? So it's not that like you're stupider than me. It's just you have different strengths than I do. Yeah. That's how I see it, right? So we just compliment each other. But anyways, my problem with that Trump thing, right? Whatever, you can think whatever you want about it, but the message that he got across was autism bad, Tylenol bad. Yeah. Right? That's what he was saying. Okay, let me read you what they sent to the actual doctors. Okay, the FDA sent a letter to the doctors about this research and the studies they found. I'm just going to read that to you verbatim here, okay?
Oh boy.
In recent years, evidence has accumulated suggesting that the use of acetaminophen by pregnant women may be associated with the increased risk of neurological conditions such as autism and ADHD in children. Some studies have described that the risk may be more pronounced when acetaminophen is taken chronically throughout pregnancy to childbirth. These concerns may be magnified by the fact that a very young child's liver may still be developing, and thus a child's ability to metabolize the drug may be limited. So that's the first paragraph. I'm going to break that down a little bit for you here. So again, there's evidence suggesting Tylenol may be associated with an increased risk. If you know anything about science words, that means like there's absolutely no fucking evidence.
Yeah, that's a definite maybe.
Yeah, it's like, maybe there might be something. Yeah, it's like, there might be. Yeah. Who really fucking knows?
So and which it's not surprising, but for him to take that and be like, definitely don't do this. This is definitely gonna happen. Yeah,
that's my complaint there.
Okay? That's dangerous. Yeah.
Now it gets even worse. Okay, you thought it was bad. To be clear, while an association between acetaminophen and autism have been described in many studies, a causal relationship has not been established, and there are contrary studies in the scientific literature.
No.
The association is an ongoing area of scientific debate, and clinicians should be aware of the issue in their clinical decision-making, especially given that most short-term fevers in pregnant women and young children do not require medication. In the spirit of patient safety and prudent medicine, clinicians should consider minimizing the use of acetaminophen during pregnancy for routine low-grade fevers. This consideration should also be balanced with the fact that acetaminophen is the safest over-the-counter alternative in pregnancy among all analgesics, I don't know how to say that word, I'm sorry, and antipyretics. Aspirin and ibuprofen have been well documented adverse impacts on the fetus. That's what was sent to actual doctors. Okay.
Which sounds like almost any like medical disclaimer that you would hear about any medical. Like, hey, this might happen.
It might have something that could possibly be bad for you. Okay. So pretty much nothing's changed if you're a doctor, right? Already, if you're a doctor and you're dealing with a pregnant woman, you're already considering, any drug at all, whether it's Tylenol or whether it's, something else. You're worried about what it might do to the child, right? That should already be a concern if you're a doctor. So this isn't anything new. You should have already been considering this. So there's that. And then my complaint is that it's going to be dangerous because there's two scenarios that I think that if you're just a normal pregnant woman that could happen that are going to possibly be bad, right? Number one is you get a fever and you're like, oh, well, Donnie Trump said I shouldn't take Tylenol. I shouldn't do anything about my fever. I should just tough it out, right? So you sit there and try to tough it out. It gets worse. Now you and the baby are actually at risk, right? Which then that risk that you're now in is more risk than the risk of taking a Tylenol.
Yeah.
Okay. That one's like, maybe a little bit, because like if it gets bad, you're going to go see a doctor, and the doctor will hopefully, take care of you. So that one I don't think is that big of a deal. But the bigger one, this is the one that I think is much more serious, is that let's say you're a pregnant woman, right? You don't want to go to the doctor for every little thing. You're pregnant, you're just living your life, whatever. You start feeling you got a little headache, you got a little, fever, whatever, and you want to go take something. You go to your cabinet drawer, you open it up, you see aspirin, ibuprofen, Tylenol. You remember, oh, Donald Trump said I shouldn't take Tylenol. So you grab the ibuprofen, pop that. That's worse for you. In the letter they gave the doctors, it literally says ibuprofen have well-documented adverse impacts on the fetus. It's worse for you if you take ibuprofen.
Yeah.
And
he's not telling anybody not to take it. I think probably somebody that works for Tylenol said something that made him mad. So he was probably...
I don't know. I'm not sure where they're coming with all this. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's just... The disconnect between what they're telling the doctors and what they're telling the people is just so huge, in my opinion. The message they're giving to the people and the message they're giving to the doctors is just wildly different.
Yeah.
And I think it could actually be pretty dangerous. And it's also just a slap in the face to anyone who has autism, who, doesn't have any problem with their autism.
Yeah,
and to any parents who have a child with autism who are like, they're fine. They don't need to be changed. They don't need to be cured. They don't need to be fixed or anything. It's just, they're just a person living their life.
Yeah.
So.
That's a very dangerous individual, man. And like you said, we don't ever get too political, and I don't know what the right answer is, but I just can't fathom how anyone could think that he's it.
Well, half the country is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it blows my mind. Like, even my own fucking parents voted for him. You know what I mean? And it's like... but like, hey, I've never voted in my life, so I don't have the right to have an opinion. I get that, in which I don't, but I do not understand.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't agree. I mean, I will say, props to Trumpy. I went and bought milk the other day, and the milk price was lower than it was before. I don't know how this happened, because normally I get my milk from Aldi, right, and it's $3.19. I know the price is I buy so much fucking milk, okay? And then I went to Walmart the other day, and I didn't want to also go to Aldi to get my milk, because I didn't want to make two stops. So I was like, I'll just get the milk here. It's usually at Walmart, it's like 15, 20 cents more expensive. It's like $3.39 instead of $3.19. But it was $3.16. I was like, what the fuck? Why is it cheaper? So I don't know if Aldi is also cheaper. I haven't gone to Aldi yet to see if their milk prices have gone down or if it was just Walmart. It didn't say a sale. I don't know if maybe they're just trying to get rid of it or something. But,
yeah.
If Trump's bringing down milk prices...
Well, I mean,
maybe I'd be okay with the Tylenol thing. Maybe, yeah, look, you save me $4 on milk in a year, we might have something here, Trumpy. We might have a little something.
You son of a bitch.
$4 a year? $4 a year, though, man. $4 a year. We also talk about the government shutdown. We're over time, though, already.
Yeah. Is that going to affect us? Like, 'cause I've been hearing that, and I'm like...
Well, I don't know about you guys. For Desi, we saw it coming, and we took enough money from the government to keep us good for allegedly 2 months. But I was told after 1 month that bad things could start happening. But after 2 months, bad things will most certainly start happening.
As far as like you guys are gonna get laid off,
Or just like
sent home for a few
sent
weeks?
home for a few weeks, no pay or something. I don't know.
Holy
I'm not too sure. I don't know
shit.
what's gonna happen with you guys. I just know it's probably a similar thing.
Yeah.
I don't know though. But yeah, I hope our government on both sides of the aisle can stop pointing their finger at each other and can work to get something done, because it's just ruining the lives of millions of Americans right now.
Yeah.
Regardless of what your political views are, you are almost certainly being negatively impacted by the shutdown. It's not good for anyone.
In which it's never like as simple as, oh, the Democrats or oh, the Republicans. Like, I mean, like there's good people on both sides.
Yeah.
Like I just don't like, how is that your whole fucking personality? You know what I mean? Like there's so many other things in life to focus on, and like especially that where we have zero control over any of it anyway. Like, can we just go back to being people as opposed to, you know, like giving a fuck what guy in a suit is in charge that you're never going to meet?
No. We got to give a fuck about the guy in the suit, man. He's wearing a suit. I mean, come on. If he was wearing a t-shirt, I could be behind you. But damn, he's wearing a suit.
Yeah.
You got to be worried about him. Well, folks, thanks for sticking with us. If you made it through this whole thing, appreciate you. Because this one went long, and we did talk about some, you know, a little bit deeper, heartfelt stuff here.
And I really don't think that I'm smarter than anyone. I'm not looking down on anybody's intellect. Please, I feel such a piece of shit for even bringing that up, honestly.
No, I don't think you bad for that, man. I think you just made a mistake, just like that guy last week who
Oh, at the moon landing.
the moon landing.
Yeah, we've been to the moon. We've been, that's all.
Yeah, like, you know, you just gotta backtrack it, and all the conspiracy theorists out there are never gonna believe you. So there you go. And if you're a conspiracy theorist, don't jump off bed.
Philosophy.
Oh.